Good evening and welcome to the Star Chamber Show live podcast. It is a bit of a chilly Wednesday evening here in Lexington, Kentucky, where I, Stephen Zimmer, am broadcasting from for episode number 497. Yes, just three away from the big milestone. And we're working on doing a little extra special show for that milestone. But as far as extra special shows, we've certainly got one for you tonight. Coming up in our guest segment, the return of an Imaginarium favorite, a Star Chamber Show favorite, a favorite of a lot of people. It's going to be a really good one, folks, and we're looking forward to it. And joining me tonight in the co-hosting chair is the vivacious, the loquacious, and the audacious Holly Phillippe, which she is running just a minute behind, but she will be joining me in progress. The chat room is open and looks like folks are starting to come in. And I did see the one and the only Eyes Wide Creations was first tonight into the chat room, and that would be Chad Elliott. So yes, one day we'll have prizes for this. We'll work on it. We will work on it. I'm just getting a good laugh because, yes, that's who I just mentioned, Eyes Wide Creations. Chad Elliott said, "When is Holly not late?" That's a better question. That's a better question. So check it out. Holly, there are a couple episodes where Holly has been on time, as regular listeners can say. And Star Chamber Show, of course, is the official podcast of the Imaginarium Convention. And we invite you to follow us on social media platforms such as Facebook, Instagram, Blue Sky, and X. So if you're on any of those platforms, please do follow us, share the show, spread the word. Of course, the live show, of course, is on Podbean. And the day after, we are carried on all the major platforms, including Spotify, YouTube, iHeartRadio, all those kind of places. And yes, it looks like the chat room filling up quick. We got the Carol Preflattish, we got D.L. Hearn Moon, we got Fax Porcupine Podcast. Welcome to William Pettigrew. We got a lot of folks rolling in here a little bit early tonight, so this is great. Love the energy, folks. So if you are listening to the show for the first time, our first segment, we usually catch you up on the latest updates on the convention, and then we recognize the folks that brought you tonight's show. And so the ones that, so we got a lot of updates. It's been busy. We had a major snowstorm. Yes, we got iced in pretty good here in Lexington. I'm sure a lot of people throughout the Midwest and Northeast got a lot of snow and ice as well. Actually, put this show in a precarious state, especially with our guests, because I do understand, definitely that some of the folks I've been talking to out there lost power and had a lot of snow issues and things like that. So I hope everybody's hanging in there pretty good. And I know it's another bit of a chilly week, but we do have some things to warm you up as far as some good additions from the last week. And yes, we had several new guest additions. One included award-winning international makeup FX artist Sven Granlund came aboard as a spotlighted guest. And yes, he has worked on projects like Deadpool and Kong Skull Island, Blade Runner 2049, American Horror Story, and many others. But he's also one of the co-founders of Kentucky Creature FX, a great special effects makeup effects company located here in Kentucky. He and Claude Miles co-founded, and Claude, of course, is also a spotlighted guest. But Sven is coming to Imaginarium. We also welcome back an Imaginarium favorite, author, editor, and publisher James O. Barnes. Yes, the one and only James O. Barnes. And then, yes, one that I know a lot of you are very happy about. We did announce another Imaginator guest, and it's none other than international best-selling author and lecturer Dacre Stoker. And yes, that last name may ring a bell. He is the great-grandnephew of Bram Stoker, the author of Dracula, and he does manage the Bram Stoker estate, and he is the international best-selling co-author of Dracula the Undead, the official Stoker family endorsed sequel to Dracula. And yeah, just a great guy. He even has a winery now whole lot of stuff. And yeah, he does a lot of international tours that are just look amazing. Holly and I are dying to go on one of those. But yeah, we'll be trying to get Dacre onto the show in the not so distant future. So keep an eye out for that. But yeah, he just absolutely great. And those of you that met him a couple of years ago can vouch for that. He's a great guest, and we're really stoked. So they're stoked that he is coming to Imaginarium. And then we also added workshops and panels, folks. More, it's growing all the time. Definitely check out our programming page to see what's coming up for you this summer. Some great stuff. We have a new panel added: Double Trouble, crafting iconic and dynamic duos. And so you can think of duos like Holmes and Watson to some brand new ones like the HBO series Dunk and Egg, but creating dynamic duo characters and the chemistry, the balance, and the contrasting personalities and everything that's involved with creating a compelling duo of characters. And that's gonna be a lot of fun. I hope I get time to actually sit in on that one. Other new workshops added were building metadata in ebooks. Presenter Greg Bridgman. This is a really good one. Greg has an extensive cybersecurity experience, and yeah, he knows his stuff when it comes to tech and metadata. But it's all about how to build metadata in the background of your ebooks to help them become much more discoverable out there. So this is a really handy one for those of you, want to check that out. And then Page to Premiere: the strategy of scaling book series into film franchises, presented by award-winning screenwriter, author, and filmmaker Amy Lee McCorkle. This one will take place actually on the Thursday night. July the 16th. It will take place on that Thursday evening, and it will cover a lot and help you learn to run the marathon and not the sprint, and work on everything pitch decks, the reality of the indie world, spin-off novels, limited series, narrative films, documentaries, but the strategy of taking book series into the TV and film world. And then afterwards, Amy is hosting a room party for participants with chocolate, wine, and all kinds of snacks and good stuff. So, yeah, so definitely for those of you coming in early on Thursday, we have another session happening in addition to the great Marathonarium 4 session that yours truly will be hosting. So yeah, get a little activity on Thursday. Are we slowly turning into a 4-day convention? I don't know. don't ask me to do it this year, but yeah, we do have a little bit more in store for you. That'll be a lot of fun. And last but not least, another group of 3 workshops was announced today, and that includes 2 from Dacre Stoker. Stoker on Stoker multimedia presentation. And yeah, that's of course all about Bram Stoker, all about Dracula, and all kinds of really cool tidbits. That are included in this multimedia presentation. It's just absolutely amazing. And then Dacre's also doing What's Vlad Got to Do with It? And this is the inseparable connection between the historic Vlad Dracula III and the fictional Count Dracula. So that's going to be a really fun presentation from Dacre. And of course, last but not least, yes, I mentioned him earlier in the show, the one and only Chad Elliott is going to be giving a presentation on using timelines to tighten plot. And so, yes, this is a really good workshop, and it'll help you to develop using timelines to help the writing process, styles of timelines, and what should or shouldn't be included in your timeline as well. So, yeah, that's going to be a really helpful one for writers, and that brings you up to date on all the new additions. And it looks like the Holly is in the house.
Yes, I am here.
There you are. I thought I'd have to cover a little bit more tonight, but
No, I told him, I said, Eyes Wide Creations is like, when is it Holly late? And I'm like, yeah, if I was early, y'all would know something was wrong. Very wrong.
He made it first, by the way, into the chat room by hair. He was the
Heck
first
yeah.
one to show up. So whenever we get around to giving prizes for that, that'll be included. So.
With our huge budgets.
Yeah, our massive budgets. No expense spared.
Hey, you know what? We would love to have like product sponsors. That's what we need to look for. That would be fun. Wouldn't that be fun?
That would be fun. And yes,
Yeah.
how about bourbon distilleries? Wouldn't
Ooh,
that be
or
amazing?
wine. Yeah. Or, people that
Oh,
print
I
stuff
knew
or
you'd think
something.
so.
I don't know. Because,
Yeah,
authors, filmmakers, game designers,
yeah, yeah.
they always need stuff printed. So,
That's true,
I,
but
yeah.
that's true. That's true. Do you have any updates before we focus on the folks that brought us the show tonight?
No, the big one was
No.
Mr. Stoker.
Yep,
And
Baker Stoker.
I heard that you got him. And did you talk
Yeah.
about his presentations he's going to do?
Yep. Yep.
All
Gave
right.
the updates on that, and yeah, what a great group of headliners. Heather Graham and Scott Sigler as co
Yeah,
guests of honor, and then our
crazy.
Imaginators Chris Enns, Don Bentley, and Dacre Stoker. I mean, it is just a
It
phenomenal
just
headline
keeps
group.
it's like, we say it every year. I'm like, how are we ever going to top this? Well, by God, somehow or another that we do. And it's
This
because of
is
you all, it's
yeah,
because of our attendees and our guests, and you make it all possible, and keep putting the word out, guys. Word of mouth goes a long way, and
yes,
really push for fans of pop culture and fans of creatives and readers and film buffs and gamers that people love to game all weekend. Really push it because yeah, we want them, and cosplayers, bring them in.
yeah, absolutely, yeah, because we want to have all the great meaty networking and educational
Yes.
aspects of a major conference, but we also want it to be a lot of fun and a place that you can absolutely enjoy being
Yeah,
among like-minded
creatives and their fans.
individuals.
So
Yes, absolutely.
we want to keep that meaty conference, but have that convention atmosphere
Yeah,
too, and keep the networking and all that good stuff going. And yeah, we're growing, guys. We're getting
we
there.
are.
We are finally getting there.
And then just real quickly, a couple things coming up. I want to definitely give a shout out to the Pen Crafters Mentorship Program, of which I am one of the mentors, but they do have signups available now. You can go off the From the Ground Up Books site to find how to sign up. But yeah, the signups are open. Program doesn't start till March for the spring session. And 7-week program with 7 different mentors, but you can check that out. And coming up in April, start to think about the Bluegrass Writers Coalition's Conference of Writers, which is an amazing event. And yeah, I
So
definitely
fun.
want to attend that if you can. We definitely
It's
endorse and
one
support
day,
that. Yeah, it's one day.
and it's so much fun.
Phenomenal. Well, so well run too. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, shout out to all the BWC members who host and put that on, and the great Virginia Smith, their fearless leader.
Yay!
Yes. But yeah, bring you tonight's show. We're going to stay on time tonight, folks.
Let's
Sandy
do it.
Linder, the genre blender, the one and only. And yes, rumor has it that yeah, we hope that Sandy will be back this summer, but more on that shortly. So so
Stay tuned.
but Sandy Linder and yes, Ren Garcia, the man with the question and the man behind the great League of Elders series. But first, here's Sandy.
Did you know that fantasy author Sandy Lender offers more than epic fantasy novels for your escapist tendencies? Oh, my friends, Sandy's imagination can take you to all kinds of crazy or satirically vampiric or horrifying places. She even has soothing poetry to ease you through periods of grief. Visit author.sandylender.com to choose the exact adventure you need today.
And yeah, she definitely, we call her the genre blender for a reason. She really is a great multi-genre writer and just fantastic. But thank you, Sandy. And now here's a bit from Ren.
The League of Elder dares to be unusual. It's easy to be swept away in this bold and uninhibited landscape where fantastic heroes become old friends and sinister villains inhabit every dark corner. Dare to explore things best left alone. Each book is your lantern, lighting the path to a world never before seen. So what do you say? Are you weird enough for us?
Are you
Are you
weird
weird
enough for
enough
us?
for us?
That's right. Ren Garcia. Yes, and he is also one that I'm working on just to come and just to hang out. He always worries about putting on a big, doing a big booth thing and all that. I'm just telling him, just
No, just
come.
come and hang out.
So
Yes,
yeah, that's
just
what I've told him.
enjoy it. No
Yeah, I'm
stress, man.
working on him. I am working
No
on it.
stress.
But hopefully he's catching the show tonight and hearing us talk about him a little bit. But yes, I'm going to go straight into the introduction tonight because yes, a great guest, is returning tonight. And let me give you a few clues about him. He is a podcaster, a multi-award winning magician. He is an author, cosplayer, a musician, an artist, just about everything. This guy, and he does it well. He does it well. And he is the author of the Tales of the Decoverse series, as well as I mentioned, a multi-award winning performing magician. And he is the host of the popular pop culture podcast, Back of the Cereal Box. He is an Imaginarium favorite, a Star Chamber show favorite, and a Holly and Steven favorite. And so now you know
Yes.
who I am speaking of. And welcoming back to the show, the one, the only, John B. Pyka.
Woo!
And your mic is on, John. Should be. Hold on. I unmuted it. Hopefully you're there.
John!
John. Oh, God.
John!
Trying. It says. I'm trying.
Where'd he go? It says you're on, Johnny.
Yeah, he should be on. I tried to unmute him. Yes. Oh God, John, if you're listening, John, you
We
might have
can't
to
hear
log back
you,
in.
John. Maybe you got
You
your
may have
mic. You got your mic on it because it says you're on.
Yep. Yeah. You might try to log in. John, do we have you? Uh-oh.
We're having technical difficulties.
I think we are.
Let me buzz
For a
him.
minute. Check with John there. Yeah. I see him. And I have tried to, I've definitely done what I do on the board on my side to get him live. And evidently
Oh
unsuccessful.
no! And I was we build it up. We're so excited. The
Yeah.
anticipation
Well,
is killing me.
yeah, it might be that John is allowing a little bit more suspense to build. It's possible.
That's his nature.
Yes.
He says he's there.
Yeah. No, I've tried to
Hit the
unmute him.
call in. Hit the call
Yeah, hit
in,
the
John.
call in, John. Yeah, try the call in. Yeah, I've tried to unmute him and see. Because I can't restart the show on my end, or it's gonna really mess
Oh
the
God,
thing
no!
up.
Hit the little
But,
phone, John. Hit the little phone.
or go back out and come back in, John. One of the two. Yeah, because there's evidently a little bit of a hiccup here. He's here. He really
Yeah,
is.
well, he's in the chat. He says I'm here.
Yeah, he's here. But it's giving me a fit here. I think.
Yeah, there is a little. There's a phone there.
It's the joys of live broadcasting. It always.
John, try to close it out and come back in and hit the
just
little phone.
close out and
Yeah,
come back in.
there we go.
Yeah.
Now,
here we go, folks. The tension builds.
do. Yeah, like Moon says, who does it like live, right?
Yes. That's part of the fun. It is. You never
Sport
know.
Nerd 0425 says, not me.
Yeah.
I think it's great because you know what? It's never a dull moment, right? You don't get
No.
you get the bloopers, add it right in. You don't have to do extra content. He says he is live, baby.
John, do we have you? Or just do we have you yet, John? I don't know why it's keeping. I am unmuting him every. It says he's unmuted successfully, but
That's what it says.
yeah, I don't understand why this is doing this.
Yeah,
it says.
Moon says it's even showing unmuted.
Yeah, it says he's unmuted. So
are you calling from your phone, John? Try your phone. Try to download the app and come in from your phone.
Yeah, just try that, John. I don't know. It's a glitch of some type.
It might be an issue with the computer.
Yeah, it might be. Yeah, because on my end, yeah, I've got him unmuted, so and he should be
It says he is live. John A.
Johnny.
Oh, this is disappointing.
Well, suspense.
Suspense. So are you using the app or are you calling on using the computer? Well, obviously
That's always yeah.
if he is in the chat room, he
Then
is
he's
in on
using
his
the
phone.
phone. Hmm. Yeah, that's one way to tell it.
Yeah, he's on the app. Well, you should be in. I don't understand what is going on.
Yeah, yeah, it's not wanting to unmute poor John. This is, I mean, it says that he is
It
on
says
my
he
end.
is.
It
It
says he
says he
is,
is here too.
but this is interesting. Does he have a? Does he have a? Well, log in on on that other account link I sent you to you, John. Want to try that one? This is
Yeah, maybe try the link. I never use the link. I just come on in here and it just shoots me in. So I
yeah.
never use the link. I don't have to.
You're an approved speaker. So is he though. So is he. So this
Yeah. Yeah.
it should be logging in tonight. Yeah, for John. I don't know why it's doing this though. This is vexing just a little bit, but well, we're on an
Hey,
adventure together,
we're gonna
listeners.
figure it out. Well, while
Yeah,
we wait, I
yeah, we're
would
gonna
like
get
to
this.
say we had planned on being in Shepherdsville this weekend. John, are you there?
Yeah. Yeah, I plan on being in Shepherdsville this weekend doing a signing at From the Ground Up Books, but we are in the process of postponing that because obviously, with all the ice and all the snow and everything else going on, there's a lot of people that be tough for them to get there. We all, it'd be just the weather has definitely impacted the area, so I will update everyone as soon as we get that reset, and Holly and I will we'll be there in the very near future. We've got a couple of date possibilities that hopefully we can confirm in the next day or so. I'm looking to do that, and but yeah, this week, yeah, just has not been clearing up as we hoped, and roads have not been cleared up as we hoped. So yeah, it's definitely made a little bit of a mess for the what would have been my second event of the year. So
That's true.
unfortunately, yeah, but but rather rather be able to visit with everybody and have everybody be able to safely being the key word get there, rather than try to force the event. So discretion is the better part of valor, as some say. That's a phrase my
Moon is saying
grandmother
something
said.
about, is there a green around your call? Yes, there is green
I'm
around his
watching.
call.
Yeah, if he wants to
Just like
just
me.
call in.
Yeah, just like me.
Yeah,
If it
yeah.
doesn't, guys,
Hmm.
I'll get Stephen discussing whatever you would like to discuss, and I will personally call John and see if I can't merge the calls.
Yeah, we might have to end up doing that. Yeah, definitely.
I've never had to
Uh,
do that here though. It isn't like the old platform because this I access through the app, so I don't know how that's going to work.
yeah, that's gonna be a little bit of an adventure here, but it has. Yeah, it's only been a few minutes, and we did get to give you an update on an event. So there's John. Okay, here we got him. Let's see what happens. He says he's oh my God, it's doing it. It's because I can't hear him yet, and I supposedly have him unmuted.
Yeah, he's muted again. I just
Okay,
unmuted him. John?
did you unmute him?
Yeah?
Okay,
Yeah, he's unmuted.
yeah, this is odd. I can say I don't.
So freaking weird. Yeah,
Mm,
it's showing that he's on. It is John because it you're blinking up around just like me.
yeah,
You look your circle looks the same as mine, and you're unmuted. It's the same as mine.
yeah. Do you have
I
John in
just
the? Do you have John in like a chat in the
I
background,
do
Holly?
on Facebook
Okay.
in the background.
Okay. See what's going on here or what he's on.
I'm trying to figure out how to call. Hi, William. William
Yes.
Pettigrew says he is
Yeah,
back.
yeah, he is. Yeah, we can't take other calls at the moment. Yeah, just so you know. Yeah, because we gotta get John on board here.
We have issues.
We they're mystery issues too, because everything on our end seems to be operating right. Chat room's operating right. My login, Holly's login went smooth using, the same conduits, and for
John
some
is
reason it's
John
showing.
is going to he's going to hang up on his phone and try to call in on the computer.
Yeah, I think that's going to be the trick. Yeah, because folks, yeah, you can use a PC or laptop to participate, and you can call in as a speaker off the PC or laptop. We got a set of instructions on that for those that are guests, but call-ins can also be taken in that way, and but it's but it looks like, yeah,
Well,
we're gonna learn something together here. We're gonna
while he's working on this, I'm going to give
yeah,
my weather report. It's
your
damn
weather.
cold and it's icy. And let me
Yeah,
tell you, we got a nor'easter coming, but it's going to miss us. Thank God. Let them have it. But
let's hope.
some of those areas could see like a foot and a foot and a half. Well, William in the chat says he is in Arkansas. Well, you're good sir. You are fine. But
Yeah.
this next system that's moving in over the weekend, we could see in the tri state area, Kentucky, Indiana, Ohio, in the tri state area there in central Kentucky, eastern too. We could see about an inch, possibly two, but that may be pushing it. I'll have to see what the models say,
Mhm.
but probably about an inch of snow on Friday into
Mhm.
Saturday.
But you
But
know how it goes. They say that, and then it
yeah, the models can
overperforms.
change.
Then it
The models can change.
overperforms.
But
Yeah.
the Northeast, they're still digging out from this last mess, right? They are getting pummeled with a bomb cyclone. Um,
Mhm.
so those poor people, and it could even hit Virginia because the ocean is feeding it out there, and like the Carolinas. So that's gonna
Mhm.
suck. And yeah,
Yeah.
it's terrible. We had to dig our car out earlier, and we literally had you could see the layers. We had snow, ice, which packed down several inches of snow. Then we had more snow and ice on top of that. So it
Mhm.
was just layered, and I was picking up chunks. I cut, chiseled in on my hood and stuff, and I was picking up large glaciers, like, and throwing them. I was
The
like, "Look,
pieces of
Steven."
glaciers. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was like,
I
"Here's
was
my
down there.
glaciers,"
I
you
was
know.
down in the shovel, chipping away at the ice behind the vehicle and trying
Him
to
and the
create
grandson.
digging, and I think we can might be able to at least get it out into the court, but then who knows what will happen? Because yeah, the court is basically a giant ice skating rink. So
Yeah, it is. Well, happy early birthday, Mrs. Carol Pre-Flattish. She said her
yes,
birthday is Friday. Send wine if
absolutely,
I get snowed in again. Lord, I
yes.
tell you, my
I,
birthday is the 13th, so we're close. See, we're February people. We're good
mhm,
people. See, that's why we get along, Carol. That's what it is. We're Fed
yeah.
people. But yeah, I'm gonna need a lot of wine.
Well, yeah, I hope we don't get totally iced in again. I mean, it obviously is yeah, like I said, not a great day to be out in the traveling and doing road stuff. But yeah, definitely hope no one gets like last weekend. Yeah, that was a doozy for a lot of us, and just glad the power held on here, which I Holly and I ended up watching a lot of Max Velocity last weekend. Probably the most
Yes, I love Max.
entertaining weather content creator on YouTube,
He is great.
along with Ryan Hall. Yeah,
I
Ryan
love
Hall and
Ryan
Max
Hall,
Velocity.
but
Yeah,
Max
they're great.
Max is hysterical.
Yeah,
He is a graduate now. He's a meteorologist. He
yeah. Graduate
graduated
of
a few months ago from
EKU,
yeah,
Eastern
Eastern
Kentucky
Kentucky.
University.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
did.
good stuff.
So he lives in Florida now, but yeah, he's so good, and it's got so comical because all the wrecks. Guess where all the wrecks were
Oh,
at,
this past
and that were
weekend, it's
coming in the
Indianapolis.
video.
It was Indianapolis.
Indianapolis, Indiana. Every time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you'll like the story. I was chatting with Darrell Miller, if you remember, he was a guest a couple of weeks ago, and he has that great werewolf suit. And so I suggested to Darrell that he could get his guys out there, and he could go out in the streets in the wolf suit and go up to stranded cars that are stuck, and offer to help them out in the wolf suit, and then film the reactions to the people that are stuck in their cars. But he said he couldn't do it because of his asthma, but he did admit that was a possible viral video idea. Darrell going around in the wolf suit trying to help people get their cars moving again, because that's what a lot of the storm chasers do. They'll stop and they help folks get back on the road and do all that. But yeah, Darrell and his team. Yes, I suggested he calls his team the Darrell Delta Force. He liked that one too. That was a funny one. But yeah, Holly and I were talking about that, having Darrell go around Indianapolis, because it was like every 3 minutes. I mean, they had somebody else getting stuck on the Indianapolis roads, and they were showing it. Of course, they had a storm chaser guy there, and it was just again and again and again and again. And Max was like, "How many times do I have to show if everybody in Indianapolis what happens when you drive around in this kind of weather?" that
Yeah,
was.
he's like, we got another one
Yep.
stuck.
Yep.
Guess
Guess
where,
where?
guys?
Yeah, it was funny. His sense of humor is great too. Yeah, he
Oh,
even
it is.
will put up like trackers to show where alcohol was selling more because of the weather, and
People were measuring the snow using alcohol bottles
yeah, it was funny.
and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, if you have this kind of sense of humor that Holly and I have, yeah, it's immensely entertaining. and yeah, it makes for fun since you get the updates, because we were just hoping not to get the big, huge ice that would knock out power for like a week and a half. So it was precarious. but Lexington was literally like right on the borderline. It was like we just didn't know. I mean, Lexington was right on that borderline of ice, too much ice or too much snow, and we were
Yeah.
rooting for snow, but we ended up getting a little both, and it was a little dicey because it was almost thick enough to really cause problems, but thankfully it didn't cross that line, and we managed to avoid you know all the trees falling over and falling apart, and lines going out and all that stuff. So we did get a little lucky. That was good. And that definitely more conducive to when you work in the book world and like us. So I could continue.
John, can we hear you?
I hope so. Hold on.
Try to bring him on.
Okay. There it is again, unmuted. You saw that, didn't you?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. I don't know. I don't know what's going
I've
on.
never seen this happen, John. It says you're live.
Yeah, this is actually a Podbean first.
Yeah.
This is actually a Podbean first. And I wonder if we may have to do something fancy here, as we call it. do one of our amazing tricks here in a second.
And he said he's used Podbean for years. Well, geez Louise.
Yeah.
Let me hang up.
Yeah. Call John. Let's see what happens. Let's see. Holly wants to call in. Let's see. We'll find out. I'll
Can you hear me?
Okay, Holly. Yeah. Okay, I got you.
Okay, John, I just simply hit that button and called in, and it worked. It worked on my end.
Just the audience call-in button, John. Just try it. For whatever reason, I don't know why it's doing it.
I can't explain.
The platform has the platform itself, I think, has secretly muted John.
Moon's wondering about the volume. I'm out of ideas too, Moon. I really am.
Yeah, I mean, on our end, I mean, yeah, we have everything set properly. I mean, everything is in place for John. It's gonna be an adventure here. All right, let's just try. Yeah, just try the audience call in, John. Otherwise, Holly, do you have that idea, like an emergency idea?
I honestly, I'm at a loss here.
Why don't you get my my mobile here and call John on my mobile and put him on speaker next to you? Is that possible? Hang on, he's gonna. Looks like he's gonna try that. But I was thinking, like, maybe I could
Well, have him call you.
I could do that, and see what happens here. Because I've got my headset on.
Yeah,
you
let
on
me give John your number.
Okay.
Let's try that, guys. Anything would you guys want to talk about that we could chit chat? Let me know.
Okay. Can you? All
I
right.
can hear you.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me, Holly?
Yeah, I can.
Okay. Okay. We're gonna try to see what happens here. This should be interesting. I'm trying, folks. This is definitely definitely.
Okay. Is John gonna
Have John call me on the cell. Yeah, I have John.
Is he calling?
I don't know yet. I'm watching.
It says he's on the live, but yeah, John, I still can't hear you.
Have John just call me on the mobile, and I'll put him on,
Yeah.
on my mobile speaker, and hopefully we'll get it that way. It's going to be a bit of a challenge, but we can do it, folks. Let's see here. This will be one of the biggest adventures in Star Chamber show history as we near episode number 500, folks.
Well, when we was on the other platform, we had to do this one night.
Yeah, that was due to what that happened. Was that the tornado night?
It might have been. And I ended up having to merge. I forget who it was, but I had to call them, merge the call. But see, that was a call in. This here uses an app.
Yeah. Yeah, an app there, or you can go straight in on a PC or laptop.
Yeah.
And get that done.
So that's a little different.
Yeah, that's a little different. So, is he calling my phone?
I left him a message.
There he is. There he is. I think we're gonna try it here. Okay, hold on.
Okay.
Let's see if he comes back in here. There he is. Okay, I've got a Johnny here. Let's see.
John?
All right. John? Hello, John. All right. Oh, boy.
I left you Steven's phone.
Yeah, just
John,
call my phone, John.
On Facebook. Give him a call on his phone, and he'll just put you on speaker.
Okay, here we go. We're going to find out here. Moment of truth arrives. Here, there he is.
Check one, check.
Do you hear him?
Can you hear me?
John!
There he is.
Yay!
Yes.
I have no idea what is happening.
Yeah, it's a first for us on Podbean.
I was on the app. I logged into a different account. I tried to find it on the computer, and it wouldn't let me into the live show on the computer. It's very strange.
Yeah.
So now I'm going to go get my iPhone headphones. So give me just a moment. I am glad to be here finally.
See, he's there, folks.
Well, he's on your phone. Yeah, we can hardly hear him. Put your phone close as you can to the mic, Steve.
It is. It is.
Hold
on. Okay. I've got my volume up all the way on my phone.
Okay. Yeah, just make sure you put your phone mic as close as you can to the speaker on the computer.
All right, John, go for it.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can.
All right. So, wow, what a incredible week
Yes.
You didn't have electric. John is in Tennessee, all, and he got iced over.
So I did not think that we would get anything because every single news source was reporting that this was going to be a monumental snowfall, a monumental storm. And historically, living here for the last 30 years, anytime they do that, it almost guarantees that nothing happens. So I thought, we'll get some snowfall, maybe. But we got literally almost 2 inches of ice on Sunday. And trees were blowing up. I've never seen trees explode from ice. Have you ever seen that before?
I have heard it. Yes, exploding trees. When I lived in southern Indiana, I lived around, I lived in the boonies. So we had a lot of trees, and I have heard it when it has got like, below zero and we've got Arctic air. I have heard them. You go out there at night and you can hear boom, bam. You hear it.
Eastern Ohio. I grew up in Akron, Ohio.
And you never heard it.
I never heard of that. Never seen it, never heard of it. Unbelievable. But it happened. And everywhere. And of course in Nashville in Tennessee, no power lines are buried. They're all on poles. So
right.
Power lines came down, and everyone, 234,000 people without power. And still, there are about 110,000 still without power for the 4th day now. And
God.
I did get power back yesterday. I still do not have hot water, though. So that was an exciting bath time tonight. I put 3 gallons of boiling water in the bathtub with the water, and it was still freezing cold. So, waiting for hot water to return, and on top of all of that, my car battery died, and I got it jumped, but then I couldn't move it because there's 2 inches of ice around all 4 tires. So I sat and waited 24 hours. I called AAA yesterday at around 3 o'clock, and by 3 o'clock this afternoon, they still could not find a tow truck to come get me out. And tomorrow, the temperatures are supposed to be above 35. So,
wow.
Melt away. So I'm going to Uber into work and have the boss bring me home. And hopefully by the time I get home tomorrow night, I at least have a car. It would be even better if we have hot water. But
no kidding.
Through this week.
But now that you've got electric, at least you can warm some hot water up on a stove. At least you have a way now.
Yeah, but that didn't work. I thought 3 gallons of boiling water would do the trick.
No.
It didn't do anything.
No.
I couldn't feel any warmth at all.
Yeah, you need about a 5-gallon bucket.
Well, so I took the fastest bath on the planet. I didn't even get in the tub. I stood in the tub and poured water where I needed to get clean. And then
the struggle is real.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. And just what a cap to the whole year this has been. So I don't know if you guys want to talk about that, because I know a lot of listeners are probably wondering, we haven't seen Johnny in almost 2 years now.
Mm-hmm. Right.
I wasn't at Imaginarium this past summer, or last year.
Right.
And I was the previous year. But then, because of what has been going on this year, I couldn't be there this year.
Well, you can share as much as you want. I told Steven I wasn't going to ask,
Yeah,
but you can share, because we know, but not everybody knows. You know, they just have wondered, where's Johnny? You know.
Yeah.
So, for those of you who aren't following me on Facebook, and I know there are a lot in your audience, a lot of imaginary folks that may not be following me on Facebook, may not be friends with me, so they wouldn't know. But a year ago, last weekend was the 1-year anniversary. I had a stroke and went to the hospital for 4 days, and it caused some other medical issues. One in particular, an immediate rise in blood sugar and A1C. I did not lose any physical strength or any use of my limbs or whatnot. Like a lot of people here lose their left side. They can't function anymore. That didn't happen. But what did happen to me was I lost about 80% of my memory. And really only people who have been close to me in the last 5 years remained in my memory. So
you still remembered us, which was so cool, because I talked to you after that, and you're like, I remembered you guys, and I was like, it's so amazing. But with the Imaginarium, with the publishing, with with your creative side, you dealt with me and Steven so much. I think that's why that kind of stayed in there.
Well, that's right. And there were a lot, and there still are a lot of people that I just I don't know who they are.
Right.
Starting, it's been a year of recovery. My memory is not back 100%. They said it might return to 100% within 2 years, maybe. It is back to maybe about 60%. And I see faces in my memory, but I don't know their names. And that's been the hardest thing for me in the last year, because, Holly, I am a pop culture maven, and knowing names of celebrities and movies and plot lines and whatnot has always been a big part of my personality in my life. And I can't remember celebrity names. I can't remember the names of actors other than Mark Hamill, Harrison Ford, and Carrie Fisher, because they're in Star Wars, and Star Wars movies are a big part of my upbringing, and something that I watch and revisit constantly. But other films, other celebrities, I have no idea who they are. And I will see faces kind of in my memory, it's like they're people standing in the fog,
right,
at a distance. And I'm like, I know that I know that person, but I don't know how I know them, and I definitely don't remember their name. So that's been a real challenge for me. Memories have been returning bit by bit, and usually it happens in the middle of the night. A couple of weeks ago, I had a dream, and a guy that I did theater shows with in high school, a guy named Charlie Clark, and we were close, 40 years ago.
Wow.
40 years ago, we were really close, but I haven't seen him in 30 years. And I had completely forgotten him until I had a dream. And he appeared in the dream, and I woke up and I was like, holy cow. Charlie Clark, I remember him. So that's been kind of my process the last year. Now, I loved that introduction that you gave for me, Stephen. But the big things that happened, with the loss of that memory, I lost creative memory. I was doing ghost tours downtown Nashville,
right?
Magic and music, and it all went away. I can't remember any stories that I told on the ghost tours. I'm trying to relearn them, but they're just vague memories. I don't remember any magic. And I'm trying to relearn. And I haven't sung any music. I haven't sung any songs in a year until last Sunday in church. I sang a verse and a chorus of an old familiar hymn, and that was the first time I've sung anything in a year.
Wow.
So it's been a rough year. And when it first happened, and after 6 weeks of physical therapy and mental therapy, I was cleared to go back to work. But at work, people around me, I looked fine. Physically,
right.
There wasn't anything visibly wrong, but mentally, I wasn't remembering things the way that my boss wanted me to, and he would get very upset and get very angry in response. My sense of humor is kind of been sedated a little bit. It's starting to come back. But,
right.
I'm really struggling with being able to tell the difference between someone being, sarcastic or humorous or serious. So I have to really measure my responses, and that took me a while to get used to that, and so for a couple of weeks, maybe a couple of months, I was getting very angry because people weren't understanding what I was going through, and so that's kind of where I've been. And then I'll just share this, and this is the first time this is being shared publicly. You know about this, Holly, and you know about this, Stephen, because I've told you guys. But this has not been shared publicly, and a few of my friends who are listening, they know about it. But out of the thousands of people I know, only about maybe 10 people know that last spring, my then wife decided she was done. And after 30 years, she filed for divorce. So I've been single now for about 9 months, 10 months. living on my own for the last 6 months. And
which is so impressive with what you've been through with the stroke, with
yeah,
your recovery. I mean, I applaud you, John, and
Yeah, me too.
we've not bothered you. I mean, you know we're here. You need to talk. You need to vent. You know, as a nurse for many years, yeah, yeah. I'll listen. I don't care if it's 3 in the
yeah,
morning. You want to call me and say, "Hey, I remember this and this and this," and you just want to share it. Go ahead, because I'm usually up anyway. So yeah, I mean,
as a result
we're
of all
here.
this, I appreciate that. And as a result of all of this going on, um, I couldn't go to conventions. I couldn't do
Right.
events. I really wasn't in a place to do my podcast, my show, back at the cereal box. And I gradually, kept working on that. And this past Saturday, finally did a full-length return episode.
It's awesome.
And we covered RoboForce, the animated series that never was in the 80s, but there's a new animated series on Tubi, produced by Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. So, talked about RoboForce, comics, and toys, and the animated series, and it was great to be back.
Well, so have you found? Because I mean, I'm fascinated. The mind is fascinating to me. Um, have you found that your personality's changed and you're learning to be yourself again, or I mean, like, you watched videos of your old performances and been like, "That's who I was," or have you like watched like old '80s cartoons and think, that is really fun, and you still enjoy it, but you don't remember it. You don't remember watching them as a kid, like Looney Tunes or whatever. You don't remember it, but you still enjoy it now, being who you are now.
So, a little bit of both. My personality has changed somewhat because of the loss of humor and my drive to be creative. So that is, and because things are so much more serious in my mind,
Right.
So that has changed my personality a little bit. Now, here's the funny thing: TV shows and films that like defined me from the '80s, from my childhood, I never had a problem with those.
Huh.
I love MASH, and I love All in the Family, and I love Sanford and Son, and I've been watching MASH episodes almost every night during dinner on MeTV.
Yeah.
And just reliving those memories and remembering that show. And the other night there was an episode where Colonel Blake got a video of his baby girl that was born right after he left for Korea. He had never met her, and it was like her first or second birthday, and they're watching the film, and I'm just thinking, this is sad just by itself, but I knew that eventually Colonel Blake gets called back to the States. He leaves and dies in a helicopter accident before he ever gets home.
And you remembered that?
Oh, yeah. And watching that episode with him seeing his daughter that he's never met for the first time on film just made that episode devastating, because I knew what was coming in the future.
Right.
So that's been strange. And you know, my closest friends from high school, Brian Up and Jason Swank, who's the host of Rebel Force Radio, a Star Wars podcast. They were my closest friends in high school. I had no problem remembering them and remembering memories with them and about them. So it's been kind of strange. And you know, as memories come back, you know, I'll celebrate that. And as far as shows go, so I remember doing shows. I remember performing, but I don't remember who I was on stage with or where it happened. And my close friend here in Nashville, Blake, who
right.
Yeah, you've met Blake. He was with
Yeah,
me.
yeah, I know Blake.
Oh yeah.
He, he's always remained a close friend, so he never left memory. But you know, when I tell him that there are events and shows and people that I performed with that I have no memory of, he's just like, that's probably for the best. Because some of those people were not the best, apparently.
Right.
And they weren't really my true friends. So
That's true. That's true.
So that's where I am. That's where I've been. That's what I'm working towards. And you know, as part of that, I am coming to Imaginarium this summer. Don't ask me to
You don't have to do anything but enjoy yourself,
Yeah.
John.
Yeah. Absolutely.
You come and you enjoy yourself and you chit chat, and you know, we will have you back on the show here before Imaginarium, and let everybody know you may not remember everybody, so don't be flooding you, but say, hey John, I met you here, or whatever, approach you, and yeah, to let you know, hey, I'm so and so, I met you here, year whatever, 20, 21 or whatever, and go from there. I think it'd be really cool, and I believe it'll spark memories. I really do, because we've had so much fun with you over
Yeah.
the years, and you've had so much fun at Imaginarium, and so many people adore you there. It's like a family. You're coming home, and I think it will. I think things will start to connect. I really do. I think it'll be great for you.
Well, I tend to agree with that. Just last week, I was at a store for used books and videos and games, a place here in Nashville called the K's. And it's this massive, like, Walmart for used media. And someone recognized me and called out to me, and I didn't know who it was. I was like, your face is kind of hazy, but how do I know you? And he knew what was going on because he follows me on Facebook. So he knew, and he wasn't offended. And he basically helped me remember how I knew him. And I don't remember everything, but a big portion of that all came back. And, so I think that will happen with Imaginarium, because there are faces in my memory that I know that I will recognize, but I can't tell you who they are.
Yeah, I guarantee you'll see a ton of people, and you're going to be like, I recognize them. I've
Yeah.
seen their face. I know them, and you, yeah, just chit chatting. I mean, you just enjoy yourself.
Yep.
You come and just hang around and talk to people, and we'll have a lot of fun. And yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait to
Yeah.
see you.
That's
We've
great
missed
news.
you something
Yeah.
terrible.
Oh yeah. Everybody did.
It's been awful. We missed you so much.
Yeah.
And that's another thing. You know what's cool though is you'll get to read the books you've wrote, your book series, and enjoy them as a reader. I mean, do you remember writing anything, or are you going to be able to go in with fresh eyes and be like, man, I this was good. I did a good
Yeah.
job.
Yeah.
This is a pretty dang good book.
Yeah, both. Both.
Okay,
I do remember writing them. I do, because I also wrote several magic books, and so um, so yes, I remember, but I don't remember like characters that I wrote about specific plot points. So that is going to be like refreshed. I'm going to be kind of grasping that for the first time again, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Absolutely.
yeah, oh yeah. And like I said, as time goes on, you remember more and more and more. Do you have like any urge, any drive to write or create? Or I know you're back into podcasting now, but I mean, is their drive still there, or is it coming, or are you just it's too early yet in the memory?
That's a good question. It's probably a little bit too early.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Now, when I started going to church again for maybe a month, 2 months ago now, and
Good, good. That was very important to you.
yes, it is,
Yeah.
and at first, sitting there and not remembering any of the songs and not being able to sing because I wasn't able to match pitches, and I couldn't figure out why. I've since figured out why.
Uh-huh.
Um, and it's all about timbre. If I sing an octave higher, in like an alto's range, it all comes pretty easily. But if I try to sing, an octave lower, I'm really struggling. And for the first 3 or 4 weeks of that, I mean, it made me really sad. I would sit there crying.
Oh,
I wanted to sing, but
right.
I couldn't, and I couldn't remember the songs. And
Right.
but last week a song came back to me, and I was able to sing along with it. So those are things that are happening bit by bit.
Well, I'll give you a tidbit because our grandson Branson, he plays drums for
Yeah,
his church, and they always know the play set. About a week out, at least few days, they know what songs they're going to be playing and singing. So my advice to you is to get a hold of the music director, whoever decides that, maybe 3, 4 days out from Sunday, and say, hey, do you have the playlist? Then you see what songs are going to be played. You go to YouTube and find those songs and see if it don't jar a memory, and at least you're getting some familiarity with them. And then when you go to church Sunday, then you'll be on, at least you'll know, and it won't be like out in left field. At least you'll have some familiarity with those songs.
that's a great idea. That's a really great idea.
Yep.
I will do that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that'll make you feel a whole lot better. and it will help your memory too, because you're going to be listening to these, and you can even practice singing them at home while you're listening to them, and that way, man, when you go Sunday, you'll be ready. You'll be ready to go.
Well, and one kind of along that same lines. I've been a comic book reader and collector for years and years and years.
Right.
And reading has been a real challenge, as I've been in recovery. But comic books has been easier because, if
less words and a lot of the drawing.
Tired of reading the words, I can, just look at the artwork, and that has really, helped return a lot of memory of stories that I read when in previous years. And just the other day, this is the other thing that happened this week. So with the ice storm, the apartment 2 floors above me, it had a water leak.
Oh, gosh.
It leaked down into my apartment, into my bathroom, and into the wall between my bathroom and my master closet. And I lost 4 boxes of collectible comics.
Oh, man.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So this has just been a week of
Wow.
disaster.
It's like the devil is really tempted, but it's like, buddy, get behind thee. Get behind thee, Satan. It's one of those weeks, I tell you. And it usually comes in threes, but your will to overcome has been remarkable. I mean,
Yeah.
you have had a year that would have broken most people. You are coming out of that. You're embracing your creative side again, which was the most important thing to you. You loved creativity. You loved pop culture. This is what made you happy. This is what, got your gears a
Yeah.
going. And so
Yeah.
embracing that again, it's going to open up the floodgates. I
Yeah.
really believe it is.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
you're going to find your joy again.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely think so. I think you're starting to see the early hints of that too, with
Yes.
doing your first podcast, with being able to participate in a song in church again, being out and about, and use bookstores again. I think that's the first green shoots of the new spring that you're going to have, and it'll come in time. And you're seeing that as you start to engage people and do these things and read, start to read comic books again, you're seeing that it's there, it's under the surface, and it's just
Yep.
it will come in time, and hopefully it'll accelerate as you get into it more.
And I believe it will.
One of the things I've learned, because I've on social media, I've joined a couple of groups and I've seen conversations. One of the things that I've learned is, this is a pretty common side effect. Not everyone loses physical abilities, but a lot of people lose memory. But here's what I've discovered is that most people just give up. And they don't work towards, regaining. I'm trying and working towards regaining all of those abilities, those talents. It's not easy, and I'm not, trying to rush it. But I'm doing the things that would help me regain. Like the other day, I picked up a yo-yo for the first time in a year, and I remembered the tricks that my dad taught me when I was a kid.
There you go.
Nice.
So it's just stuff like that is, and I did start trying, I've started to relearn magic, and we'll see where that goes. I don't know yet. So
It was just something that you were so passionate about since childhood. You told the stories of doing these tricks with your dad, and you always talked about how
Yeah.
your passion of magic has transcended all your decades, all your years here on Earth, and how important it was to you. So I think, yeah, I think diving into that and trying to do a lot of those old tricks. I know one of your old tricks, John, was you had this triangle, this wooden triangle, like what you use for pool when you play pool to get all the balls together, racking them. You had a triangle, and you would sit a glass half full of
Oh
water
yeah, yeah,
in that triangle, and you tied a rope around it, and you'd swing that all different directions, and that glass that was half full of water would stay on that triangle. It, it
yeah.
was
That was
it
so
was
cool.
amazing, and I was always waiting to get doused in water,
Yeah, me
but you
too.
never did. But yeah, that was one of your like favorite
Yeah.
tricks.
So okay, you just sparked the return of a memory.
Mm-hmm.
The triangle of terror.
Yep,
That's it.
that's
That's
it.
it, John.
Now I don't remember the script for it,
Uh huh.
but I remember. Yeah, I remember the trick all of a sudden, and
And that's something.
and what was I going to say about? I remember even when I was first learning it, I I would spill that cup all the time. First learning it, and there was one show I did at a comic book convention, and I used a real glass because that's how I used to do it, with a glass,
Oh gosh.
and it slipped and broke, and glass went everywhere.
Oh.
And it was red, red like punch or Gatorade or something in the glass. And that was the last time I ever used a real glass. After I used plastic.
Yeah, you've always used like a red Solo cup is what you used.
Well,
To what I've seen you'd use.
and sometimes I would just use what I could find available. Like,
Mm-hmm.
like I know that I would always try to travel with clear plastic cups.
So
But
people could see the liquid.
yeah, so you could see it, and I must have forgotten it, forgotten those when I did it for you guys the last time, and had to grab a Solo cup from.
Well, I've always got Solo cups, so
Oh yeah,
there's always a supply of them.
always have them.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
So that's
Do you even remember staying? It wasn't the last time. It would have been, let's see, this is 26, 25. You wasn't
There,
there.
probably 23.
24, 23. In 2023, you stayed in our room, which is a crazy place to be. And you stayed in our room and slept on one of the rollaway beds. Well, we have like 3 rooms there, because we got the whole penthouse there on that top floor of the hotel at Imaginarium. You stayed with us, and the grandkids got up at like 3 a.m. and their parents took them to IHOP. They wanted pancakes because everybody was still up. And you sit straight up in your bed and you're like, what in the world is going on?
I remember
You
that.
said it's 3 a.m. What in the world? And then you got back to sleep, and here I come moseying in about 4:30, and you you sit straight up in that bed, scared the fire out of me, and you're like, "What is going on?" And I'm like, "It's okay, John. Go to sleep. It's okay."
Yeah, yeah. To be fair, I'm like John. That's kind of how I feel too.
Do you remember that at all?
No, no. But remember,
It's probably best.
was there a cat in that room?
Yes,
Yes,
it was Vicky and Albie. Yeah,
yes,
Albert.
we had 2 cats in
Yeah,
there.
yeah. We had both cats.
And they
Yeah,
were jumping on the bed. You said one had slept with you for a while. I think it
yep.
was Vicky,
That'd be
crawled
Vicky.
in bed with you, and you said
Yep.
she actually slept with you for a while. And yet you didn't get no sleep, put it that way. In our room, it's nuts. So, because I don't sleep anyway, I'm up and down because, I have fibro and I don't sleep. I'm in pain. And Steven knows I'm up and down all night like a yo yo. I sleep
Yep.
for maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours at a
Can
time,
confirm.
and I'm up. Yeah,
Can
you
confirm.
can confirm. He'll wake up at 5. Here I am up piddling around. He'll say, "What are you doing?" Or I'll be
Yep.
walking the
Just
floors
like
because I'm
John.
getting leg cramps, and he
Just
goes,
like
"What
John.
are
He
you
goes, "What are
doing?"
you doing?"
Well, that's what you did, John. You're like, what is going on?
Yeah.
So that is funny. I don't remember any of that happening, but I will tell you this. I do know that ever since I was a little kid, I'm also up and down all night long.
Uh-huh.
Mm,
So, so I'm a lot like you, Holly. And here lately, I'll just tell you because I'm by myself now, and I get really bored. And so I'm going to bed earlier and earlier these days. Usually by 9, I'm like out. I'm just
wow.
because it's all day at work. I come home,
Right.
have dinner, and then you know I'll read or watch some TV, and then by 9, I'm just like so bored. I just go on to bed because there's no one here to talk to, or so I'm just like, what am I going to do? So um, so I don't know where that was even coming from. But I'm up and down all night, and I'll get up maybe 3 or 4 times
Oh,
throughout the
yeah.
night, and that's been that way for me since I was a kid.
Me too. I
Yeah,
just never saw, I'm nocturnal. That's what I said. I'm a vampire. Um, my best sleep has always been since and mom says it goes back to when I was a baby that I'd cry all night. It was awful, she said, because I sleep about dawn. That's my best time. And then that's why school was such a torture for me because I'd no sooner get to sleep real good. Well, hear the alarm go off. I had to get up. And, I tried not to work day shift, until I had these babies and then I needed to be home more. So second shift just sucks. So I started working days, and let me tell you, it was rough. It was
well,
rough.
yeah, no, look, I completely understand that because I don't have to be in the office until 9 in the
Mhm.
morning, but
That helps.
Nashville with Nashville traffic, it,
Right.
it's about an hour long trip. So
Mm.
I'm up at 7 to be able to leave by 8 to be in the office and ready to go at 9. And it is the hardest thing on the planet because I'm a lot like you. I really fall asleep solid around 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning, and I will sleep until solidly until about 10 o'clock, and then I'm up and I'm fine the rest of the day.
Yep.
I like to take an afternoon nap sometimes, but and then if I can do that, I'm up until midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning. But anyway.
Yep.
So
That's
I'll just tell everyone at Imaginarium, just do all you can to keep me awake. Don't let me just disappear and go to bed.
Well, yeah, you just stay.
we'll play. Where in the world is John Pyka?
Before you say anything, let me add this. Don't let me just go to bed by myself.
There you go. There you go.
Say that,
That's
man.
right. There you go.
That's good. That's good.
Snuggle buddy. Snuggle buddy.
Yeah.
Chad says in the chat, he says, will help you make new memories, and that he's putting good vibes out in the universe, that you will get all the memories back. And then we discussed how sleeping is not a thing that occurs in our room. And DL Hearn, who goes by Moon, he's like, I managed to sleep, but the cat allergy made my morning interesting. Because we always take the cats. We have 3, John, and usually the 2, Queen Victoria and Prince Albert, are in our rooms there, and then the 3rd room that connects, we have Prince Leopold, because he's the troublemaker, but he's such a sweetheart. He's my little familiar, and I love him.
To humans, yes.
To humans, but not to other cats. He's not so sweet. So we have to keep them separate. And last year, John, it was awful. We got ready to pack up to leave to go to Imaginarium. They got in a fight. Leopold got out. They all got into it. Steven's trying to break it up. I'm trying to break it up. My knees were bothering me real bad because I got arthritis now. And Steven fell, hurt his ankle. So we went into Imaginarium. I got bummed up knees. Steven's got bad ankle. So we literally both had canes. He had a walking stick.
Yeah.
I had a cane. We both had braces on. Mine's on my knees. His is on his ankle. The after party was pitiful. Everybody climbed in my bed, and after everything was over, because Holly couldn't walk hardly, so I'm stuck in bed, and friends of ours that's a massage therapist, working on my legs and all this, but we still had fun. I mean, we had, friends of ours in there playing guitar and all that. So yeah, it was interesting. So kind of be glad you didn't have to endure all that, John, because it was rough. I tell you. But we made it happen.
Because you and Steven have been pretty, solid in my memory.
It's awesome.
I do remember this, that every year, Steven, I feel like you overdo it and make yourself sick.
Yep.
Yes.
That is correct. Yes, I do.
And I end up in bed for a week. So we now don't leave, because, see, we used to leave that Monday.
Yeah.
We don't leave now until Tuesday. We told them we have to stay an extra day. Yeah, because I can't just pack up and get everything ready, and we can't be out of there on Monday. It's too much. We only have like an hour and a half drive home, but you figure all that loading up, all the unloading when we get home. We got cats, we got us, and we're not the most healthy people. So it's like, yeah, no. So we stay an extra day, and that helps. Oh my gosh, it helps so much. And I know some people that actually attended Imaginarium last year went ahead and done that, because they're so tired, and the con crud is real. on Monday that they just want to chill. They just want to relax, go out to eat, hang out with us, whatever, and then go home on Tuesday. So a lot of people actually stay until Tuesday now.
It's so nice. Yeah. Staying
Yeah,
Monday
we
is
even got to
great.
go swimming. Was it last year? Did we go swimming last year?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think we did because my knees were hurting your ankle, and I think we did. We went swimming.
Just got in the water for a bit. Yeah.
Well, Moon said he thought about staying an extra day, but he's in town. Moon, we have 3 rooms. 2 of them aren't in use after Sunday night. Come stay with us.
Yeah.
You could stay an extra day. Just stay with us because
Yeah.
we ain't doing a daggone thing on Monday, but relaxing.
Nope. That's it.
That goes for you too, John. Yeah, but
Yeah.
we won't drive you too crazy because it'll be quieter.
Yeah. Just cats.
Well, that may be that's a possibility now. So
Yeah. Well, there you go.
There we go. Yeah.
Yeah, we could swim. We could hang out. Yeah, and on Sunday night, I know because I'll help your memory. There's a restaurant, huh?
I've already told you, Holly, we are not doing the Sunday night skinny dipping party.
Darn it, John! Come on! Dang it! Well, we all go to this troll pub. It is literally a pub. It's a
Under a
restaurant,
bridge.
a pub under the bridge in Louisville that has a big ginormous troll, and you got to go down these steps and you go in, and it's like going back into the medieval times. It's so cool, and we always go there Sunday night, and that's like that's the start of the after party, and then everybody that wants to after that comes back and hangs out in our room or whatever. And last year there was a few other after parties going on, so but yeah, we had a blast.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're invited.
Forgotten about the troll bar.
Yeah.
The troll pub. Yeah.
Yeah. Food's
It's
great.
so fun.
The food is great.
And I saw an ad on Facebook, and I was like, "Oh, wait a minute! I've been there." And I do.
Yes, you have.
The first year of Imaginarium, I did go there with you guys because I remember they had the most amazing. I guess it was French fries. And these. I don't even remember what they
Was
were.
it the sweet potato fries?
Tater tots. Sweet potato tater tots. I bet you it was.
Maybe it was. I just remember I had French fries there because I'm not a French fry guy.
Yeah.
But whatever it was I had there, it was like a whole big plate. And they were amazing.
Yep.
I bet it was the sweet potato tater tots. I bet you, because Steven loves them.
Yes.
And their fried pickles are called frickles.
Yeah, the frickles. Those are good.
So good.
And the chicken waffle sandwich. Glorious. Yep.
Yeah. All right. See, we're gonna get it all back, John. We're gonna help you. We're gonna help you.
Yeah, he's gonna have memories flooding back.
I'm gonna have to find some old videos. I'm gonna have to go through our Dropbox and find some videos and pictures of old Imaginariums that you were there that have been taken with you.
Yeah, we got an archive. Yeah.
And send them to you. Yeah. Yeah, that would help you. I'll have to do that. But yeah, we'll definitely, since all the problems we've had tonight with getting you on, we'll have you back before Imaginarium and discuss, your podcast, what you've done creatively since, what we're looking forward to. Like Moon says, what happens at Imaginarium stays at Imaginarium. Yeah, a lot of it does, Moon. You ain't wrong. But yeah, we'll have you back before Imaginarium. We'll do a pre-show.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, we'll get you some of that. I'll work on that. I'll work on getting you some pictures and some video and
You bet.
whatever we can, round up for you.
And yeah, and you're coming back, and we are gonna have you spotlighted guests, and you don't have to do a darn thing.
No, you just show up and smile and talk to
Hang out.
everybody and
Yeah.
just hang out and have fun, John.
Yeah.
Your chore for the weekend is to have fun.
Yep. That's it.
All right. I'm all about it.
You got it. But do tell us though, you did do a full episode of Back of the Cereal Box. So
Yes.
what is, I mean, are you going on to a regular schedule, or, because I know a lot of folks love that podcast.
Well, and it's the funny thing. I hadn't done any new episodes in a year, but it was still every month ranking in the top 20.
Nice.
In the genre, which was really nice. I'm not ready to go back every week yet.
Yeah.
So I think the next episode might be about Thundar the Barbarian.
Sweet.
Because I've been we did Thundar before, but it's now on Tubi. Anyone who doesn't know, Tubi is a great free streaming platform.
Yes, it is.
We love it.
Yes, it is. And it's got some gems you won't find nowhere else.
Well, you're exactly right. Godzilla movies. Holy cow.
Yep.
That has been like my lifeblood this year. But so I've been watching Thundar again on Tubi, and really impressed by how deep the subject matter is. For an 80s Saturday morning show, it had, on the front level, it had all of the tenets of Saturday morning show, but as you get into the stories, there's so much depth. There's a story about Princess Ariel, the sorceress, getting kidnapped to be the wife of an evil wizard, and it doesn't say it, out loud, but it suggests that there may be a rape involved.
Wow.
It's like, I'm like watching this in shock. I'm like, I don't remember any of this from the 80s. So I think that's what I'll probably be talking about on the next full episode. Now, right now, I don't have any co-hosts. One of my co-hosts, I decided I'm going to come back and be solo for a while, and I'm looking for some new co-hosts that can be in the studio side by side with me instead of doing, the remote,
Right.
the remote video and whatnot.
Right.
And I'm looking for someone who is going to be closer in age, so shared a lot of that Gen X Saturday morning experience,
Right.
and is a little bit more aligned with me politically and philosophically. So we'll see. But my goal is eventually to be back on a weekly schedule. But for the time being, it'll be as I am ready.
Right.
Right.
And that's how you should do it. Absolutely.
Yep. Just slowly ease your way back in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Have you found that your taste have changed from what you remember?
So That's a good question.
I know you always liked Captain Crunch because myself, I liked Captain Crunch because I loved my favorite was peanut butter Captain Crunch. That's why I don't buy it once in a great while because I'm telling you, I'll eat a whole box and I'm too chubby to have that in my life. So I just don't buy it. If it's not in my house, then I can't eat it. So that, there's that. But yeah, I absolutely will. Oh my gosh, maybe once every couple years, I'll get a box. It's been a while. I'm about due. It's been a while, but I'll get a box and I try to make it last. But it's hard because I love it so much.
Well, so that is interesting. My food tastes have not really changed.
Huh?
My food eating habits have changed significantly because as part of the stroke, it caused an immediate rise in blood sugar. My A1C shot over 14.
Holy moly!
Yeah.
Wow.
Now it's back. Now it's back down to 5.2.
Nice. Yours is better than
Yeah.
mine. I'm at 6.3, so I'm teetering.
Well, I'm really, really conscious about what I eat, when I eat, and how much. So
Nice.
control not just sugar, but carbs and calories, and
Yeah,
I've,
protein. Because protein helps your sugar maintain. Yeah, and not
yes, yeah.
drop or spike. Yeah.
So I will have a couple of spoonfuls of cereal, to just to have the taste, to try
Right.
it. As a matter of fact, there should be a package of new stuff from General Mills waiting for me at the office this
Nice.
week. But so what I love is Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Fruity Pebbles. That's like the top tier.
Oh,
But
they're good.
unless my blood sugar is like falling, and when I say falling, I mean like lower than 70, in the 60s.
Right.
Then I'll eat a whole bowl of cereal to kind of bring it back up to a normal level.
And you can enjoy your cereal.
That's right.
Yeah. There you go.
I don't do that every day, and I don't
Right.
do it on a regular basis. But
Right. Moderation.
yeah, when the time is right, I enjoy it. Yeah.
Yep. Yep. Good deal.
So
That's the same way with me. That's like peanut M&Ms. That's my guilty pleasure. Steven knows if I'm sick, he gets me a little bag. Well, not a little bag because
A little
that's a
bag. I
joke.
usually get you a nice big
No,
bag.
the family size bag is a bag, that I like. But yeah, if I'm real sick, get me one of those. I'll feel better. That's my guilty pleasure.
this is going to be kind of surprising to some people, but dark chocolate. Well,
Yes,
in general, but dark chocolate especially.
it's
Yeah,
good for you.
it's good for you.
Yeah, it does not elevate my blood sugar.
No,
And honey does not. So I do enjoy a chocolate bar about once a week.
yeah,
But not all at once. A couple of pieces
here and there.
a couple of pieces the next. But here the last couple of months, the last 2 months, in the middle of the night, my A1C meter on my phone, the alarm goes off because my blood sugar is dropping so drastically in the middle of the night. So I have to keep like fruit snacks or some some juice or something
Close.
by to
Mhm.
have the night to keep from that. So I'll tell you what, everyone who's listening who wants to understand healthy eating habits, at Imaginarium, come see me, and I will help you and guide you, and I'll help you find healthy ways to eat foods that you love, so you don't have to give up anything, but just change the focus. And I've become an expert in that field. So
Nice.
So I will offer that to anyone listening.
Nice.
Cool.
All right.
Well, we'll share this around. Yes, definitely.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it. I definitely will be counting down the days to seeing you again in person.
Yes.
And can't say for sure. There's a possibility we might be in Nashville, not too distant future. So, so I'll let you know.
Well, yeah, give me a shout. We'll get together.
Yeah.
I need to get back up in your area. So
Yes. You get up here and see some family, let us know. And we'll go get something to eat.
well, my mom's family is from Richmond.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're close. We're right there.
Yeah, and I went to school at Eastern Kentucky University. So all of my family from my mom's side is in the Richmond and Lexington area. So
Right.
But I've not been up there in over a year because I've been recovering. So
Right.
I'm finally at a place where I can drive long distances. Driving took a long time to
Well, I imagine. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I can imagine.
But now, I don't really have a problem. So I'm trying to figure out when I'm going to make it up there to visit family. And if it's not before Imaginarium, it will be at Imaginarium, but hopefully it'll be before then. And we can connect when I'm up there at that time.
Sounds good. All right. Well, before we close out the show for tonight, yeah, thank you for hanging in there a little longer than we normally plan, because we want to get a full visit with you after all the shenanigans early in the episode. But go ahead and just for the folks listening, tell them where right now to follow you or connect with the podcast, just so they know, to any new listeners.
So I'm on Facebook. John, J-O-H-N, B is in boy, B is in Balthazar, Pyka, P-Y-K-A. You can connect with me on Facebook. And I have some professional pages, one for Back in the Cereal Box, and that's facebook.com/cerealboxpodcast. And then my magic profile, which is Johnny Beyond Magic. I think that's correct. There's not a whole lot there right now, but you can still follow me and connect with me there. And if you follow my personal profile and you send me a friend request, remind me who you are, because I get a lot of requests from people that I don't recognize who they are. And I don't accept them because I don't remember who they are. So if you send me a friend request, send me a notice and say, hey, I sent you a friend request. Here's how I know you. And then I'll accept it.
Yeah. All right.
Very cool.
Well, thank you for joining us tonight, John. And
this has been so much fun.
Great.
And I'm so glad we got to spend some time with you, and everyone got to hear from you, because so many people have been waiting and asking us questions, and I'm like, well, you will elaborate when you are ready. So I'm so happy, and I'm so proud of you, John. I can't say it enough. I'm so proud of you that you have, you have come through. you have came through so much emotionally, physically in the past year that it is truly remarkable. It really is, and I'm proud of you for not giving up and getting back into your creative endeavors, which was your joy, what brought you joy, and I'm just so happy for you,
Yes,
and I look forward to seeing the new Johnny.
yeah, and he'll be there. He'll be there for the second presentation of the John B. Pyka Award. Remember,
That's
Holly,
right.
that
You
debuted
have an
last year.
award at
Yeah,
Imaginarium,
yeah,
John.
because we wanted to make
You
sure
do, honey.
we named a staff award in your honor to make sure that you had a presence last year. I forgot to mention that.
Well, that's amazing. I'm
So,
gonna cry.
so you'll be there for the second time it's awarded.
Yes,
That's unbelievable. Thank you.
You're welcome.
you
So,
sure do. It's in your honor.
yeah, it absolutely is. Oh, so Holly, I guess I'll let you close it out with John here.
Okay.
But
Well, John,
yeah,
yeah, we'll get you back before Imaginarium, and hopefully we can get you on to where people can hear you very, very well, but we can hear you. You can hear it on the playback in about 15, 20 minutes. This will be downloaded to Spotify, iTunes, Amazon, anywhere you listen to great podcasts. So keep that in mind, and we will share this link with everybody on our social media channels. But yeah, thank you, John, and we will talk soon, dude. Thank you for being yourself and
yes,
and for rocking it.
Well, thank you guys, and to everyone else out there, love you, mean it. Catch you on the back of the cereal box.
Love you, John. Night, honey.
Bye.
All right, those in listener world, join us next Wednesday, same place, same time, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard. Another great guest, another great chat. For the rest of the week, be creative. Good night, all.